Then he told me to smile more and rode off on his custom lime scooter.
Typical.
Anyways, what's new with you?
Well, my dad just came back from rehab.
Hey, my girls! I comparing gifts! And OMG, you will not believe who I bumped into on the street.
Your ex.
Oh God, yes. But I also bumped into someone else.
I'm guessing it's the someone who followed you into my home.
Anya? These are my acquaintances, Pooja and Esmeralda. You guys, this is Anya.
Who?
Anya Langsley, the Canadian girl I met in Miami last year during spring break.
I could just introduce myself.
Guys, the girl I met last year in the sauna who was banging that mafia boss. And we just like hung out, infiltrated the mafia, and then we got so many free drinks. I told you guys about this.
I don't think so.
Definitely not.
Nice to meet you.
So what brings you down here from Canada?
I'm just doing a solo road trip, driving around, seeing the sights.
Wow, what are the odds that you would run into each other?
I know. I was just strolling down the street listening to my self-help audiobook, turned the corner, and bam! I crashed right into her. And at first, I was like, oh my God, is this like Sadie, my bestie from university who I haven't seen in like 4 years and desperately want to hang out with again? But then I was like, no, silly. That can't be Sadie. My curse wouldn't let that happen. It's just Anya from Florida.
Sorry, what did you just say?
Hmm?
Did you just say your curse would not let that happen?
Oh, you don't know about curses.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, Canada has like really good healthcare.
Sorry, healthcare? What does that have to do with?
Oh, nothing really. It's just so weird how like other countries don't have curses.
Yeah, I guess we're all pretty used to it.
Okay, what are you talking about?
Oh, you know that fairy tale Sleeping Beauty where that girl pricks her finger on a spindle and then falls into a coma?
Yes.
That's a curse.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Okay, I get that, but so you're saying if you try to sew, you'll die?
Oh, no. My curse is nothing like that.
Curses are more like... Okay, so you know that our country's healthcare is not the best. So most people can't afford legitimate doctors. So when we get sick as kids, our parents take us to the local witch, where we get cursed in one way or another. But it's actually not that bad.
Okay, I'll just tell you. So, when I was like 9 years old, I got really, really sick, like with pneumonia. And my parents had just lost their job because of the recession. So, we couldn't like afford the hospital bills. So they took me to the local witch, which, by the way, was a man. Hashtag men can be witches too. Am I right? Long story short, I got better without dragging my family deeper into debt. But I was cursed with never being able to maintain a close relationship. That's why we're all acquaintances here. And why I'll never see Sadie ever again.
You're so brave for sharing.
Thank you, I know.
And this is normal? People getting curses to heal themselves?
Oh yeah, we've all got one.
Well, what's your curse?
Yikes.
Anya, we don't ask about people's curses.
That's kind of a personal question.
Yeah, it's usually this whole tragic backstory that's just a long conversation you do not want to get into.
Oh, I am so sorry. I did not know.
No, it's okay. I trust you. I mean, we're all friends here, right?
But we're acquaintances, right?
It was a warm summer day back in '09.
Oh boy.
The leaves were shimmering in the trees, and so too did my mother's laughter shimmer like bells on that warm, gorgeous day. But I would never hear that laughter again. My mother called out to me, beckoning me to go to her. I reached out my arms, reaching for my mother's embrace, when suddenly my world was spinning and I didn't know which way was up.
No!
Yes! And my mother, oh, how she cried out into the night.
I thought it was day.
As the earth embraced her poor child, crushing her in its embrace and cracking her limbs, changing the course of her life. Forever.
Oh, you poor thing! Are you okay?
What did she say?
She went on a walk with her mom and then tripped and broke her arm?
Wrist.
Her wrist.
And then what happened?
Oh, well, my mom took me to the local witch, who said that my injury was a result of my mother's negligence.
That is such classic witch victim blaming.
And so now, whenever I get injured, the same injury appears on my mom.
That's a harsh one.
Yeah, sorry. Want a drink?
No, thank you. I have to be extra careful for myself and my mother's sake. It's annoying, but you know, curses.
Curses.
And everyone is just fine with this being the way that things are?
Oh, God, no. But what's our country going to do? Make healthcare affordable?
You know, it's okay. It's okay. Like, I could have a really bad one, like a Sleeping Beauty curse, where you do something completely random, like eat a piece of bread, and then you lose a limb.
And that's like really, really rare. I mean, you have to like really piss off your witch in order to get one like that.
What?
Well, we are all going around saying our curses, so...
No.
Oh, come on.
I thought we weren't supposed to ask someone about their curse.
Yeah, we would never do that.
No, that would be, like, really inconsiderate.
But you'll tell us, right?
You've never told us your curse, so it's got to be good.
Guys, it's really not that interesting.
Oh, come on. Stop dragging it out.
Tell us, tell us, tell us.
Fine. It was a long time ago. There's this forest by our house I used to explore. The trees towered over me and the birds hopped around and flitted through the branches. And everything came alive in a way that made me feel like I was a part of something good. My mom always told me to stay away from the old witch's cabin, and I listened. One day, I tripped, and I fell hard. My ankle was all purple and swollen, and I just didn't want my mom to have to deal with that. With me. So I hobbled over to the witch's cabin and went inside. She had to have something for healing. And then I saw it. This small silver goblet smack in the center of the table. It called out to me, beckoning me to come closer. I don't even remember drinking it. I just remember looking down, and I saw the empty glass in my hand, and my leg was healed. Then suddenly, a hand gripped my shoulder, and I turned around, and this cold, dark woman with lifeless eyes stared back at me. She gazed into my soul, and I don't think either of us liked what she saw. She leaned in and whispered, "You might be healed now, but you'll never be whole." I'll get some more wine.
So, what was the...
Oh, it's not even that bad. It's just every time I finish a drink, I shorten my lifespan by a year. Do you guys want red or white?